It's been a really long time since we've done this. We, as human beings, as like souls, whatever, like are supposed to be leveling up. Cannabis has done that for me. Mushrooms has done that for me.
Wild. And it was the first time my brain is shut off.
You guys, it's Missy and Derek from the Pothead Parents. Hi, babe.
How you doing?
It's been like a really long time, and it's super exciting because we talked about being here at Legacy House to record this, and I totally have been manifesting this, and Adam's been amazing, and we've been back and forth for literally, I feel like 2 years at this point of like, we're gonna be there, this is gonna happen, so super excited to finally be here, and like I said, it's been like, what, a year and a half since we've recorded?
Probably closer to 2 years, yeah. It's been a year and a half since we've been back.
Right, and we haven't recorded anything, so we have a lot to cover in a little bit of time here, but we brought some friends. We have Breeze, we have Chill, we have some Flint Mints to make sure we don't get fucking cottonmouth. We have, like I said, a lot to cover. My ass is, ADHD does not go away, so I'm going to be a little more prepared here and we have questions for each other. We're going to go to the rundown of what happened to us, why we left Vegas, us being here in Buffalo, how things are going, the kids, what we've been up to. So make sure that you guys are subscribing to the podcast. Any brands or anybody out there that would love to be on the podcast, make sure you reach out to us. And then also make sure that you're following us at the Pothead Parents, Pothead Vet, Manifesting Pura Vida, and then I also have Mommy's Moment. Make sure you give a follow. And then also follow Legacy House for being fucking awesome. Cool. So this is absolutely perfect. I'm so happy that we're here. I'm going to take a little sip of Breeze. This is my new favorite drink, and it mixes really well. It's not super sugary. It's like an elderflower lemon situation. You like that one, right? The one with...
This is the one without THC in it.
Right. Or CBD. So it's just mushrooms.
Straight lion's mane. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one has lion's mane, then this one has lion's mane, THC and CBD. Right. So a little cocktail of both.
Yeah, and it's pretty much just like when you're drinking. We used to drink alcohol, and the fact of the matter is the more you drink, the more you're going to feel that like light buzz. But the nice part is you don't get a hangover with these, and you don't turn into a fucking psychopath or a scumbag or I really feel like alcohol is just one of those things that turn you into a completely different person.
Yeah, I think our generation is starting to realize that with just drinking in general. I feel like a lot of people are drinking less or trying to consume different or trying to find that fix in a different way. But a lot of people are switching to the drinks just because they like the drink. Like I like to smoke. That's why I roll joints. She smokes bongs because that's what she likes. But there's preferences for everything.
And what I like about it is the social portion of it. So it's like everybody who does still drink or isn't like ready to go into smoking per se, like being able to have a drink makes it, I guess, socially acceptable. And I appreciate all the brands who have been shipping stuff out to us because we have been getting some really cool shit. We tried I tried it, a red wine.
I never usually see these packages, by the way. I usually see the empty fucking carcasses that are left over, and she's all happy and high. I'm like, what is this? Oh, I got this new stuff from so-and-so, blah, blah, blah.
All right,
oh,
but you're
fantastic.
Really fucking picky with edibles.
Well, I didn't eat them for a while because they fucked my stomach up for a long time.
But I think you came to the conclusion that it was the carbonation.
But then I had my appendix out, so that was a little bit different.
And that helped.
No more carbonated drinks. Yeah, had my appendix out, and carbonated drinks are a fucking no-go.
Right.
I was drinking C4 after my surgery like normal, and I had pains in my chest, my shoulders, my stomach, everywhere. I thought I was fucking dying. I went and got a CT scan, for God's sake. And they scanned me like, yeah, everything's fine.
I know.
I said, okay, so what is this pain? I stopped drinking carbonated drinks, and today's our anniversary. Happy anniversary,
we're
honey.
Old, and we're like 7 years.
You should have started off the show saying that.
I know, right? 7 years married.
Yeah, 7 years.
Holy shit. Today. And then you're going to be how old next week?
My birthday is next week, 37.
Do you feel it?
Yes and no. I get why older people, I'm still 20 in my head. I fucking get it. I feel like I'm still a teenager, but I'm almost 40.
Do you?
Yeah, and I don't really realize it till we go out places and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I'm the fucking getting to be the old guy in the fucking room.
Okay, last weekend we were at Revelry in New York City and it was amazing. Don't get me wrong. Even the after parties, we had a great time. Music was on point, but holy fuck. We were out late.
It wasn't even that late. It was like 2 a.m.
Shut the fuck up. That was late for us.
We're from Buffalo where the bars were open. Are they still open till 4 a.m.?
I think so.
I don't
right?
even know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were out till 2 a.m. No, it was one of those, the event ended at like 3 or 4. So there was like a giant gap in between the event and then the party. I literally had a nap.
You got a nap. I never get a nap. I never nap when we go on any type of vacation. And any time that we go on any type of vacation, it's like fucking pulling around a 12-year-old child.
I have pictures of you in the Uber from New York City.
Shut
like
the
that.
fuck up. You took pictures?
Out.
Yeah,
out
but that was
cold.
at the end of the
Sleeping.
whole entire weekend when we were on our way back. By the way,
Missy's
shout
a
out
fly
to Frankie
catcher when she
Smoke
sleeps.
because I fucking love her.
Missy sleeps with her mouth wide open, catches
I don't give
flies.
a fuck.
You can
I'm
fit
a
turtle
fucking,
in there.
I'm sleeping. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I mean, it happens, whatever.
Yeah, we came back from Vegas, almost a year and a half, almost 2 years ago at this point. I think February was 2 years.
Holy shit.
What month is October, November, December?
Yeah,
January?
so February will be 2 years. So what do you think? If anybody fucking asks, Derek is so happy to be back in Buffalo and he doesn't miss Vegas at all.
Sorry.
Yeah, see, that fucking pisses me off.
I do miss Vegas a little bit, but
okay, but like
it had
that's
its
like
pros and cons. We were in Vegas for 8 months, and between the two of us, we have 2 police reports filed already. We're not mean people. We don't like drama. I don't like to get involved in bullshit, but we had 2 police reports filed on us, which we'll get into later. I just remembered that. Yeah, we got in a fight at the Hollywood.
I forgot. Oh my god.
How's that hotel?
Oh my god, I
Hotel
forgot
Planet
about
Hollywood?
that. I fucking forgot about that.
In a fight in Planet Hollywood.
Whatever that hotel.
Planet Hollywood.
Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about
And then that fucking scumbag tried to steal my truck.
What happened?
Remember the guy that put me on the fucking lift?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'll get into that later. Some guy tried to steal my truck. I went absolutely fucking bananas on him and almost ended up myself in jail. But
do you miss the weather? I miss the weather.
Yes and no. It's like Afghanistan.
Shut the fuck up. It's nothing like Afghanistan. The weather cannot be anything like that.
The amount of homeless people and it's pretty close. But anyway, yeah, it's hot. It's like 115, 120, which is like there's no humidity. There's nothing. You just walk out. It's like getting punched in the dick with heat. It's just fucking hot.
The fuck is wrong with you?
No, well, we fucked up the first time. It was a place we stayed in. The backyard was like 20 feet of like brick or concrete, whatever the fuck it was, and then turf because they don't have any grass. Mm-hmm. And Gavin was standing outside just screaming. And I'm talking, I'm like, what is wrong? What's going on?
God,
He's just screaming. And I realized he was standing on the cement, burning his feet. And weren't putting 2 and 2 together because we're not from there.
It was hot as fuck. Yeah, no. Yeah. We
He was
learned
okay,
a lot.
thank God, but
it's a different world out there.
you can't leave carbonated drinks in your truck. Nothing. They'll explode.
Yeah, like stupid shit you wouldn't even think of. But oh my God, the best hair days out there. No humidity.
There's no humidity at all.
No humidity. And we did meet some really great people. I made some really great friends.
A lot of Buffalo people out there.
Yeah.
A lot of people from Buffalo out in Vegas.
I mean, I think the fact of the matter is like a lot of the part of us having to leave is like we met people and we made friends, but like we didn't. I mean, my mom was coming out to help us like every month. Oh, yeah. And like we had a nanny, Christian, and you know his girlfriend Destiny. They were amazing to help nanny and work with us to babysit. And so we did have a couple people to help us, but like it was really fucking hard to like be in a totally different state without any support.
With a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, or a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Toddlers are not easy, let alone
by yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
and trying to build our small business, and so like our brand. I think that's really like a lot of what it came down to for us. Was it was just like really hard for us to be able to build our brand, do a podcast, be able to go to events, do a lot of the things that we were trying to do with our full support system. And it's what's exciting now though is like the past year with what we've been building and me traveling and us meeting people and content creation. And I've met some really cool ladies out in Vegas that I actually met and hung out with, and we created a really nice bond at Babes in the Bay out in California. Sorry, Derek.
I was not invited to that. Babes in the Bay.
He was so fucking jealous. You were jealous.
I was not jealous.
You were jealous a little bit. Don't act like you weren't fucking jealous. You were like, oh, so you get to go to California and I don't? And I was like, yeah, because it's a girls trip. Like you understood it, but you were still sad that you couldn't go.
Yeah, I just wanted to go to California and do my own thing while you were doing your thing.
You're such a skunk.
Why do I want to go to Babes in the Bay?
Well, duh, but like you're such a fucking douchebag. You really are. You're the sweetest fucking douchebag.
I'm just brutally honest.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I don't mean to be mean. Just whatever.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
You're such a fucking tool.
Yeah, like I wanted to go to California. I was just gonna drop you off and kind of go do my thing.
You're such
You did the
a
last time we were there. You went and did your thing, and then I chased fucking what's his face,
RuPaul. You were such a dork.
I say some wacky shit, but we got some weird stories. I chased RuPaul in Hollywood
From a
Hills
dispensary
on a fucking scooter. If you've ever been in the Hollywood Hills, they're called the hills for a fucking reason. They're hills. They're mountains. They're not fucking street. I mean, they're fucking like this. Yeah, that's the story for another time. But I did chase RuPaul through Hollywood Hills.
We have some really funky stories out there.
But the whole reason we went out to Vegas is pretty much had an opportunity to just sell our house that we bought a couple of years ago and cash out in the market and get the fuck out of town. That was really it. But we had a chance to take that money, live off the money, grow the brand, go out there and see how the cannabis business is and isn't, and the do's and the don'ts, and met a lot of cool people. Met a lot of shitty people.
Yeah, we got fucked over, but
cool
hey, here we are. We don't talk about that.
But just some people you run into that's like, I had Exhibit bum a lighter off of me in a parking lot, like fucking on my kids. Exhibit. Like, I was standing here smoking a joint, and all of a sudden I look over and I'm like, that's fucking Exhibit. He was sitting there
like
with his girlfriend or his
you.
wife. Yeah, he, like Mike looks over and like makes eye contact with me, and I'm like,
That's
kind of
cool.
just doing one of these things, like, okay. And he walks up, he's like, hey man, I don't mean to bug you, but you got like a lighter? I'm like, this is a real big fucking moment in my stoner career. Like, you're asking me for a lighter, and I don't ever
you
fucking
didn't even
have
have
one.
one?
No, I did have one. I fucking gave him a lighter, and then he bounced. But super cool dude. We met him a couple times. We were actually at the concert, at High Hopes concert, on stage with them, which was fucking
That was wild.
That was pretty cool. Being on stage at one of these concerts, like, I had no idea. Like, the floor shakes. I couldn't. My eardrums fucking hurt. Like, it just, the volume and the people. It's just.
Who else was there? That was cool. Burner was there.
Burner was there. Warren G and the Dog Pound.
Oh, Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
He was like from me to you. Like,
Yeah, he's about as tall as that plant.
all right, chill.
Yeah, about as tall as that plant.
I
I
wouldn't
thought he was
say
taller.
things. I know.
I thought he was taller. Just a short
I
dude.
know. I wouldn't expect that too.
No, I was
and
surprised.
he pulled some sneak moves. Like, he went through like
Easing
the
it up.
side door, and like we got like the 411 on like where to stand and where he was gonna come out. So we got to see him where everybody else was at the other door, which was kind of funny.
There's a lot of people. Redman, Method Man.
That was so fun.
Real,
oh, it was
Cypress
nice to
Hill.
see Redman.
That was a good concert. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That whole stadium, everybody smoked. I mean, I've never seen anything like that.
That was a lot of fun.
That was crazy. That was a long night.
Isn't that wild? Like, that was such a different time for us in a sense. Like, and then we moved back to Buffalo. I think that's what's like the bummer for me, and like what I miss the most is the fact that like those types of events and those types of things like is what I'm trying to build and do. But like, it doesn't happen here right now. And like, it was always happening. Like, there was something going on every single weekend.
Yeah, we
no
went
matter
on the
where
strip.
we were.
We were in Sky Canyon,
Yeah.
North Las Vegas.
Yeah.
We were the last exit before Mount Vernon, I think it was. So, I mean, we were up. Is it
Is
Mount
that
Vernon?
it? No.
don't know.
Charleston.
Mount Charleston. I don't know the
Yeah,
fucking Mount
bitch.
Vernon
Yeah,
from.
bitch.
Mount Charleston.
1 point, Missy.
Yeah, we were the last exit from there, but it was literally, there's always something to fucking do.
Yes.
You're 30 minutes from the strip. Even if there was nothing to do, you just walked around through the hotels. There's casinos and movies and fights, and we don't even gamble. We were there for 8 months.
We didn't gamble once.
I think I lost $300 gambling, and that was literally on
Did we?
3 hands of craps with your father.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, I'm all set. I'm done with this. Like,
Right.
I don't fucking gamble. I can't.
Right.
And we watch people lose their life savings, like just on the ground, crying, like screaming.
That was
like,
some wild shit. That was like actually a real
wild.
thing. Like, people actually were killing themselves while we were there.
Yeah, there's like an untalked about amount of deaths in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it
that
was
happens, like,
weird.
every day.
Right.
A lot of people that just jump off of stuff and hang themselves, and it's
Like,
wild.
it's like a drug, honestly. Gambling's a drug. Like, and like, this is where I'm at with all of it, right? And like, we consume a lot of different shit. When we were there, we did some cool stuff. Okay. And we'll just keep it at that for right now. Right. Yeah. That's probably best. But back to the matter, I went off on a tangent. That's fine. I don't really fucking care. I mean, when you're consuming the things that we do, it's to get rid of whatever it is that we've gone through, whatever traumas that we've been through, whatever things that are all fucked up in our head. And some people need some harder shit. And like, that's like an addiction, gambling.
Oh yeah, it's probably worse than alcohol,
You
or
think
as
so?
bad. I'm sure there's been a study done on it.
I know.
Yeah, gambling's. I mean, fuck. We live in Buffalo. How many people have bookies? Like, fuck yeah. You kidding
Ew,
me?
really?
Yeah.
Is that much a thing?
I used to read my grandfather's bookie sheets off the fucking table when I was a kid. I didn't know.
Oh my God.
My grandfather's blind. I used to read him his papers since
Get
I
the
was like
fuck outta here.
5.
That's
He'd go,
so
Derek,
funny.
scores. It'd be halftime. The prompter would go across the bottom, and I'd read the fucking teleprompter.
That was my
to him.
uncle.
I didn't know what the hell I was
And my
talking about.
grandmother. I mean, yeah. I mean, that's that generation too. Think about it. Old people like that generation are into gambling. And then I feel like our generation's really into like fucking drinking Coke. I'm very taken back with how many people consume that.
Yeah, no one I hang out with, but there's a lot of people that do.
Well, I mean, since moving into the city and stuff, it's like I feel like I've heard and seen people. We've been going out a little bit more if we go to dinner and things like that. I feel
What
like
the worst
that's
part
like
is
a
now that
thing.
you say that, I don't even know if they can't even advertise dispensaries on the radio. How nice would it be to hear, oh, local Missy and Derek shop opens up. Come get your cannabis for blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Instead of make sure you test your cocaine for fentanyl.
Yo, right.
What the fuck? My kid's listening to the show. I'm in the car listening to the fucking Edge. And it's talking about testing your cocaine for fentanyl. I'm like,
True.
why is this allowed on the fucking radio, but you can't talk about a dispensary? Even a hemp-derived dispensary.
Well, it's because it's
Anything.
going to fucking make people think, and it's going to make people realize that they don't need those other things, and it's going to make, and like fucking big pharma and the government don't want people to fucking know that, and they don't want people to have that type of wisdom and that type of sense of finding themselves, because that's exactly what fucking cannabis does. It allows us to find ourselves in our own individual way, because it's a fucking roller coaster ride when you first fucking do cannabis or like consume any type of plant medicine or plant consumption, right? Like mushrooms too.
Yeah, that's a
if
whole
it comes
different
from the
ballpark.
fucking earth or whatever it is that you're consuming, if you're not ready for that truth serum, which is exactly what it can be if you go that little bit over the edge, you're gonna fucking have a rocking time. So it's like, yeah, start low and slow, but like this shit's for like, I know we do it recreationally at points. We're having a good time just because it does calm us, but we can also enjoy our conversation. But I really feel like it does make you think about yourself or think about, what it is that you're going through in your time of your life, right? Or what you've been through, or it opens up passages in your brain that might have been closed off, especially with fucking shrooms. So it's like when you're fucking around with this shit, you gotta be careful. And I feel like
That happened to
people
me a couple
aren't.
months ago.
Yo, bro.
I ate some. We were
Bro,
at a
you were
festival.
fucking. Oh my god, I could kill you.
How do I explain? Every time we go to these
I
fucking
could fucking
festivals,
kill
I
you.
tell myself, every time I go out of town, I turn into a child. It's like I'm
At
out.
least you fucking admit
It's like
it.
I'm out of the house. My parents aren't there, and I can do whatever I want because I'm an adult. Like it's like
You are your most fun. I will say
the last
that.
festival we went, they were selling mushrooms. There was shit everywhere.
was so
And I told the girl, I'm like, I just want to happy giggles. I just want to walk around, be happy. Oh yeah, no problem. I got this perfect mushroom for you. Okay. Well, there we are, fucking 2 hours later, and I'm clinging to the fucking grass, literally.
You're a fucking dork.
But that stuff is.
I
you gotta
wanted
be
to
careful with mushrooms.
fucking punch you in the fucking head. You could not keep it together.
Yeah, I tried to sleep it off. Bad idea. Don't do that. But it was just, way too much. They were way too strong.
I mean, I was just seeing some weird ass shit too. So those ones were fucking good. But I personally love a mushroom trip. Like, love.
yeah, if you're in the right set and setting, not in a fucking public place with 3,000 people and it's 95 degrees outside. But that was my fault.
I mean, I was seeing like Nickelodeon Rugrats shit, like weird shit, like I was seeing like kid stuff and like I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah, we are at a lot of pop-up events now in Buffalo now that we're back. I don't think we did any out in Vegas. No,
Yes,
we did
we
one.
did.
Did one, right?
We did a couple. We did
Mick.
one at the military influencer, or what was
yeah,
it?
the MIC, Military Influencers Conference.
Yeah, that one. Well, we've done media at MJ BizCon in Vegas, and we did what else did we do out there? We did a lot of stuff out there, babe.
I've been to it. I don't know. We've been to a lot of events in the last couple of months, but
And then recently, yeah, so I was the cannabis culinary judge in Toronto, and then I hosted a panel out there thanks to Chef Jordan Wagman. He's an amazing. Go ahead and follow him, you guys. He really is an amazing infusion chef and chef in general, honestly. What else?
you still gotta have you cook us a meal, by the way. He's a great supporter of us, though. He was actually wearing our sweatshirt yesterday, so
I know you
yeah.
saw that.
He was wearing our sweatshirt.
The dad
He's up in
sweatshirt?
Canada.
Up in Canada. Yeah, so we're international, bitches.
I apologize. Don't.
And let's be real, like we're definitely two fucking different people, so suck it. I don't give a fuck.
No, I think people, it's just weird we smoke so much and they wonder how we can actually act normal. I don't know how to explain
This
it.
is me normal.
Yeah, but
Hey.
back on
You
track.
love me. You love me like this. 7 years of pure fucking bliss with me, huh, baby?
Pure, crystal clear.
Pure fucking bliss. No, we've grown a lot in our relationship. The kids have grown. Like things have fucking been like. Well, we came back and Jackson needed another surgery when he came back we had to go to the Cleveland Clinic right away and do
Really?
that.
I don't even remember.
See, here, like, I feel
bad.
bad. But, like, I feel like that's that shit from, like, getting hit in the head so many times and,
It's
like,
a bunch of shit. No. The kids were, as many of you know, the kids were sick for the first couple of years. Both of them were in and out of the hospital, surgeries, weeks, months at a time, staying in the hospital, and that shit fucked me up. So, fucked me up more than I realized it, but just, yeah. He's had, 5 surgeries, 6 surgeries?
Yeah.
I honestly can't count.
Yeah, so when we got back, we had to go to the Cleveland Clinic and do that. So that's actually what first postponed us from recording here. And it took us a while to kind of get back into the swing of things. We got a great house out in the city, which is a totally different vibe.
She had us in the middle of the woods to the middle of the desert in Vegas to the middle of the city in Buffalo. It's like,
change it up, bitches. We're not fucking trees. Why the fuck am I going to put roots down?
I didn't say you had to put roots down, but like maybe a little bit longer than like 2 years would be cool.
I mean, I got the itch.
Yeah, and the itch is very expensive and annoying, and I have to move again.
I love it to death. You love it. Shut the fuck up. You love it. It happens.
No, I don't.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm truly manifesting. I'm manifesting an RV. I'm manifesting
RV I can do.
Yes, to travel and to be able to do this on the road and be able to visit all the dispensaries. So that's where we're at. We want to hit up all the dispensaries all over the country. We want to see and work with different brands. It's been amazing. We have some really cool shit up on our Instagram lately. A lot like Munchie Mondays, which has been fun. You've been eating up all the snacks too. What's been your favorite so far? Oh, that was good. That was a local girl, Feel Good Snacks. So she takes, so this is a lot of what we're trying to do health-wise too, with us being, working out more and doing that and adjusting our kids' food. We're adjusting our food as well. So she takes snack foods that you would like Cheez-Its or like things you would give the goldfish, shit like that, but she makes them homemade. And I mean, they're fucking delicious and they're just so much better for you, and it supports a small business. And I don't have the fucking time to do that. I don't get how some of these mommies do that. Like they're making their own fucking, I saw a fucking video, and of course I had to be a douchebag and make like a remix on it on Instagram. But like there was a woman who was literally making Fruit Loops for her kid, like homemade, like individual fucking Fruit Loops. Oh my God. I give her so much credit. Like fucking, I wish I could do that, but I just don't have the time. And so I give our friend over there at Feel Good Snacks, all the fucking credit, because I don't have that in me. And because I'm fucking homeschooling now. I added that on the fucking list because why the fuck not? That's been fun. You roll your eyes.
I didn't roll my eyes. I didn't mean to. But yeah, you just throw that in there.
I know.
But our kids are at the age they don't really need to be sitting in a fucking box for 8 hours a day.
Right?
Like, let them run around. They're 3 and 4.
Like, instead of us talking about the weather, like
so
them
important.
Watching and out the window and talking about the rain, like, we're going to go outside and play in the rain. And like playing shit and like do things and go to the library or go to the post office instead of talking about the post office. Like shit like that. I'd rather do that right now at their age. And I feel like, I mean, I have the background. I went to school for it. I have my bachelor's. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm not going to lie. It's like I said, it's been really exciting because Pothead Parent is doing really well. Thanks to all of you guys. But like, it's overwhelming. I'm not going to lie, the homeschooling portion of it. But I mean, I'm loving it because it's like, it's bonding time too. Like, in my opinion, and like, I mean, I think I've told you I've always wanted to do homeschool since we met. I feel like even before we even had kids, like when we were talking about like having kids in the future and stuff, I always said it. But I also thought like I was just going to be a stay-at-home mom. I didn't think at that point in my life, I wasn't really that type of person to fucking have all these business ideas and shit. I've literally gone from having like my own cycling studio to now like doing shit like this. It's really transitioned quite a bit. And then I added homeschool on the top of like everything.
Yeah, it's evolution of life. We're no longer single and no kids. You have kids and...
So you have to like transition it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I was talking to Doctor.
Please don't spill that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Bong water's the fucking
it's fucking
worst.
disgusting. Yo, shut the fuck up.
I hate bongs. They make me
He always fucking has something to fucking say.
If I could zoom in on the inside of that bong right now.
Yo, suck my dick, Derek. Seriously. The inside of a bong is fine if you clean it out. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm the sweetest.
Keyword if.
Yeah, okay. That's why I said if. I am not going to sit here and say I'm the cleanest. I'm getting better. That's my New Year's resolution this year, to like clean the water in my bong. It is. And maybe I'll just start tomorrow. I'm starting tomorrow. Well, I started today because I cleaned it out today so that it didn't look completely
Does
scummy.
Chill make a bowl? They should make a Chill bowl. It's a great idea.
Oh, no. You know
Should
whose
make a
bowl is
chill
my
bowl.
favorite? Stash.
Yeah, well, actually, I have his lighter over here.
Yeah, and we have their grinder. They're mini.
So our friends at Stash.
We're obsessed with Rod and
Where's
Missy.
the grinder? Oh, that grinder's been all over the country. We actually got
Yo,
that in
we're
DC
obsessed
from
with
them.
this little guy. It's the fucking best.
That thing's been to DC, Toronto.
Well, the nice part about
Jersey.
this is it's the rounded shit in here. It doesn't
Destroy your weed.
right.
It actually saves it.
The terpenes. It's all about the fucking terpenes,
Terpenes and
bro.
attractives.
We've learned so much. I feel like I've been like solo dolo all over like at a lot of these events because you've been kicking ass at work. Kudos to you. I'm so fucking
Yeah, I have a
proud
normal
of you.
9 to 5, so
I'm so fucking proud of you.
yeah. I mean, I help when I can in my free time,
Right.
and then use
And
my
you're like the
vacation
math
accordingly.
guy for like the online shit.
Yeah, Missy doesn't do math.
Holy fuck, I don't.
Missy did math one time.
Don't tell.
I think it cost me like $2,000 or $3,000 and like 12 hours of my time. We were in our first house measuring sod for not a big area, and I did the math, and I'm doing it. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I'll just
She goes,
smoke.
nope, definitely not. It's fucking this. I don't remember what the numbers were. I go, I don't think that's right. She goes, nope, I'm telling you, it's fucking right. I go, okay.
It's your fucking fault
This
for not
was either
checking.
right
It's your
when we
fucking
just
fault
got
for not
married.
checking.
I think so. I didn't want to even start any argument. Long story short, we went and picked up the sod that Missy told us we needed. It was like 3 fucking truckloads, and I needed a half, and you couldn't return it. So, yep, really
We tried
paid for
selling
it.
it on Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah,
Remember?
no
That's
go.
we didn't even get the money. Yo, fuck you. Fuck you. I forgot who you were. I think I worked with you at like one of the fucking places, but fuck you. You still owe us like $15. No, I'm just kidding. I don't fucking care.
1,500.
Yeah, I know. Holy fuck. That was a lot. Okay, let's get back on track and see where we're at. I hope we're going to we're to a point we're going to have a lot of guests on here, which is really exciting. We've met so many people throughout the country at this point.
Yeah, literally.
I know. I mean, I'm so glad that we went out to Vegas.
I'm not mad we didn't go out there. I don't know. It's a different world. They don't serve slices of pizza.
What the fuck?
That was the first red flag when we went out
That's
there.
what you think of?
Not a slice of pizza.
Oh, okay.
You have to buy a whole pizza. They don't
Are you
offer
fucking
slices.
serious? Of all the
dead ass
things,
serious.
of all the things.
They
you
did have
think of-
drive-through dispensaries, which was pretty nice. That were
such
open 24/7. You could literally it was like a McDonald's.
Planet 13 was cool as fuck.
That was cool.
It's
What was it?
such a cool
Oasis?
place.
Oasis was the one we used
Oasis
to go to all
was
the time.
great. They have
They were
our-
more downtown off the
Yeah,
strip.
they
Yeah, if you
had
go
our
downtown on
hats
Vegas,
there.
you have to go off the strip to get weed. Don't be buying shit on the strip because it's not cannabis. If it is, it's not good shit. But yeah, go to Oasis off the strip. They're like in a plaza and they have an orange driveway. So at least it was orange at least 2 years ago. I think they kept it. But
Well, most of those places were like unregulated on the strip at that point.
yeah, I mean, you could get anything on the strip. I've been offered cocaine like 12 times in the bathroom just taking a pee, and I don't even do coke. And yeah, I've been offered a whole bunch of stuff. You run into a couple pimps once in a while. It's a real weird place.
Yo, a lot of that stuff was weird. Like the cards.
What cards?
Like they used to pass out the cards with the
And
fucking.
they don't do it anymore because the streets were flooded with them. Literally,
I
they'd
saw
snap them like
people
this
with
back
them,
and forth.
and, like-
I think they started doing it again, but everybody would have them. The streets
You
would
know
be
what
covered in
was
them.
wild was the people with the fucking like the photo shit right in the middle on the strip, like next to the fountains. They'll have like the 360 photos, just like
Oh, yeah.
trying to make as much. I mean, the hustling out there. Kudos,
Then you got the monks walking around with the beads.
right?
They throw them on your neck first, and then they tell you how good
They
you
get
look.
ya,
And
bro.
oh, good luck, good luck. You're like, oh, thanks. And they go, oh, $80. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
They get you.
Yeah, the one guy got me once, and never again did that happen.
I mean, did you think when we first went to Vegas, the very first time? Remember we went to California for fun right before we had the kids. We did that like fucking year of just traveling, which was fucking really smart on our part. But like, remember we went to Vegas? Did you ever think you were gonna live there?
yes, because I almost moved out there when I was 21.
Oh, so like you had a vibe to want to go out
I've
there?
always had a tie to Vegas. I was almost a cop
Interesting.
in Vegas.
Interesting.
And I made it 99% of the way through. Then they fucked me on the test at the end. I don't even want to explain it, but I was arrested when I was 18 for things. But it's all fun and all sealed now. So, but they said I didn't tell them about it, even though I did numerous times and told them, "Hi, I'm here to be a cop. I've been arrested. What do you need from me?" "Oh, nothing. You're good. Just tell us what happened." "Okay." And I get the letter in the mail saying I was disqualified because I didn't get a piece of paper stating that. So what the fuck, guys? So that was a good experience, though. So I almost moved out there when I was 21 and then moved back and then went out when I was 34, 35.
We've moved quite a bit.
I've been all over the place. I've been in California, Vegas, Carolinas, Buffalo. Where else? Afghanistan.
Ay.
I've had a couple different zip codes.
I do not know Marine Derek at all.
No, he's gone. It's an old Derek.
That's an old Derek. Okay, so what do we got going on? Ooh, what was your favorite state when we were coming back and forth and like traveling? Because we traveled back and forth quite a bit too. Like we came back to Buffalo a lot.
Colorado, or I don't know, New Mexico, I think, which is a weird. I don't know. I don't think that would have been one of my choices, but we drove through there like while the snow was melting through the mountains and everything, and it was fucking gorgeous. If anybody can go back there, when was it? February? End of January?
Yeah.
End of January, beginning of February, and drive through New Mexico. Absolutely fucking beautiful.
It was wild.
Colorado was beautiful too.
The Grand Canyon when we were
Grand
checking
Canyon was
that
cool. The
out.
place is cold as fuck.
Yo, we
I
were
had no
stupid.
fucking clue.
We went
out
there when it was pitch ass dark. Like it was
We went
dark.
there for the sunrise to watch the Grand
Which was cool
at
as
the
fuck.
Grand Canyon to watch the sunrise, which
I almost
sounds
tapped out.
beautiful. Till you start driving towards the Grand Canyon and the temperature goes from, I'm not exaggerating, I think it was like 40 we started at, and it got down to like -10 by the time we got to it. I was like, I had a fucking jacket and a hoodie. That was it. And it was fucking blistering cold. It was windy. It had to be negative teens with the wind chill. But yeah, we went there for the sunrise. So it was pretty cool.
I almost tapped out.
It was cold.
Like
Real
legit,
cold.
almost. I was not
Yeah, so
having
if you go to
it
the Grand Canyon, bring lots of layers, hats,
for
gloves.
something like that at that time of the year.
No idea.
We weren't prepared. Like we literally we sold off all our shit, but like we had shit when we came back still. And
Yeah, thanks to your mom keeping it.
I know, right?
I told her to get rid of everything, and she kept all this shit. And she's like, "I told you I'd keep it."
Yo, kudos to Mama Rosa for fucking everything. Like, seriously, like, we would not be where we are, even like with our business, with everything, without my fucking parents helping us out. They've been so fucking great. And Mom, I mean, literally saving us by saving all of our shit was wild. Because we said, get rid of it, sell it all, we're done.
Yeah, I think people think we committed murder.
I really
we
think
just
so
bounced.
too. We literally just fucking bounced, but we had an opportunity, so we said, fuck it.
Yeah, that's kind of where all this started, and then we kind of went off on a tangent. But yeah, we had an opportunity to sell our house, get the fuck out of here, spend time with the kids, try to grow the business, and figure it out. So we literally sold everything, took my truck in a small U-Haul, and if it didn't fit, it didn't fucking go, and hit the gas. That was it. People thought we were fucking nuts. So did we. But we had health insurance for the kids. We had money that we could live off of for a little bit and took the opportunity. I mean, if we didn't take it, we'd kick ourselves in the ass and we wouldn't have met fucking nearly anybody that we met now
Right?
and made the connections that we did.
That was really
But
amazing.
yeah, I mean, bigger reason we came home was just she obviously will have her own opinion, but I mean, running a business with 2 toddlers is difficult, let alone with no, and I hate to say it, sound like they're like babysitter or nanny or carer, but like you're doing all of it plus trying to run a business and going out and meeting people and going here. It's fucking impossible. Plus the school systems out there are not the best, which we didn't really realize, but it's a different vibe. I don't know. There's always something to do out there. We did shit out there that kids will never be able to do out here, which is great, but Buffalo's just, your hometown where you grew up and where you're from and you know your people. And it's like we left and it was like we were never gone, but we were gone at the same time. It's, I don't know.
We'll
super
have us
fucking
another
weird.
space out there. I'm manifesting it.
Yeah. I mean, like we said, we met some good people and we met some bad people. But that comes with the fucking territory. You learn who to work with and who not to work with. And you create your relationships from there. You just continue to grow them. But bigger reason we came back here is that literally when we left to go to Vegas, New York legalized cannabis. We're like, motherfucker.
I mean, we knew it was
We
coming.
knew it was coming, but then it happened, and we're like, okay, that's fine. Let's see how this goes. And just more talk and opportunities came here. My employer took me back with open arms, saying, yeah, you're absolutely welcome to come back,
I mean, they've been there
which
since
made
we
it
were
easier
15.
for us to go,
They were amazing
back
to
on
you.
a schedule and allow Missy to do what she needs to do. But just more opportunity. Like out here, there's probably a handful of dispensaries, and a lot of them still don't know what they don't know. Like a lot of people have licenses and don't know where to go or what to do or what to open or how to open it or how to get in contact with a brand or what's what and who's who. So
Or what brands to talk to. And especially I feel like, now we've gotten it to a point that we're really working with some brands that we truly love and on a personal level, ownership wise too, like especially on our website now. So we have our website getting redone, and it's with showing off our brands like we were talking about earlier, like Chill and Breeze and Stash especially. And then we have Her Highness and Frankie Smoke, Wink. We've Magic Mind. We've
Stash Logics.
Yeah, Stash Logics especially. We love Skip out in Colorado. We've created all these really, really, really beautiful relationships with, oh my God, and my Bud Face 1000%. I mean, I'm missing a couple, but it's just like they've been amazing to us, and they see like who we are and what we're doing, and that we're much more than potheads, and that, you know, we come with, you know, baggage, but we also come with a lot of great things too, you know, business wise or marketing wise, or, you know, the content creation portion has been fucking amazing. This past year, we've hit over 70 million views.
She's been killing it. There's no we, it's her. I don't fucking do any of that.
I'm going to cry a little because that's fucking
Me making a meme or a post is like Josh Allen drawing the Buffalo Bills logo. Just fucking like marker and fucking 4 little stick legs. Like I don't know how the fuck you do it. I really don't.
It's been really fucking cool because, like I said, it's because of you guys like liking our stuff and sharing our stuff and commenting on our stuff, and like it's been really fucking cool to like just come up with some things and have fun with it. And I don't know, it's been
cool
fun
to see the people that it reaches. Like,
right?
There's a bunch of athletes that like the stuff, big name companies. I'm like, how the fuck did this get in front of them? Like,
I know.
Just some wild people.
I know, it's been so crazy. Like, I don't know. It's weird. Although it does, like I said, we're just like in this weird period too of like, how much of it do you show of your kids on social media, and like what do and don't you? I mean, things are getting fucking weird out there. I think we've talked about this.
Been weird. They're just being unraveled.
Oh my fucking God.
Revealed.
But like, I feel like we've talked about this, and like, we're definitely those people that are like on the playground, and when we hear a mom or dad talking about like some type of conspiracy theory, we're like, oh my God, let's be besties, because there's not that many of us that talk about those things. But like, shit is getting fucking bonkers out there. I mean, everybody's talking about the diddle shit, and I mean, I could go really into it, and you hate, like, I mean, I send you the reels and you're probably just like fucking Amosy, but you got to admit, all the things that we've been talking about, or the crazy shit I've said years ago or a couple years ago, it's all been coming true. So now you're a believer.
I used to work for the government. I'm a believer. The world's fucked up. I get it. I've had to do some things I didn't know I was doing at the time, and I realized I'm like, okay, I was doing that. I didn't. Okay, yeah, makes total sense. Like, yeah, it's just
we are gonna wear tinfoil hats soon. This shit's wild.
We're wearing fucking something on our heads pretty soon here, depending on how this next couple weeks goes. But
on the politics and shit like that, and like we don't talk about that stuff normally, and
we're
I
not
don't
political people. I don't.
No, but I will say, like, I feel like it's just one of those things. Everybody has an opinion based on who they are and what they've been through and what they're like. There should be no judgment. And like this shit, I'm hoping to fucking hell this time around people learn their lesson and aren't just like cutting fucking people off and like.
This will be worse than last time.
You think so?
Are you serious? The man's been almost killed 3 times.
I know. This is.
Has that ever happened before?
I know, but like they're saying that there's so much. Oh my God, it's
fucking
so
crazy.
Weird. It's so weird. There's so much going on. So events, yeah. So we did the blood donation drive, which was amazing. We did the clothing drive with Friends of the Night, which was great. With weed maps, yeah. In February for Valentine's Day over at Living Proof with Jack and his crew, which was awesome. And he actually they hosted the
I bought these jeans from that place.
Blood donation drive too. We love Jack.
Here's my jeans from
Living
Jack's
Proof
place.
Go check them out too. But yeah, so hopefully we'll have some more events there. But we have some other events like with some restaurants and stuff coming up. So it's really exciting for that portion of it to be able to help the community as well.
The meatball brawl.
Yeah, we did the meatball brawl with Nick.
I think I had heartburn for like fucking 2 days after that.
You fucking loved every moment of it. You were a fucking dirty wop. Like you love that shit.
There were probably 100 vendors there.
It was wild.
It was the meatball brawl. It was downtown. There was literally 2 rows of tents just lined up, probably 50 on each side, and everybody was selling meatballs.
Yeah, our friend Nick.
You walked around with toothpicks and just fucking.
You were eating them like
nothing.
Fuck!
I ate probably 20 of them easily.
Right. So we were the judges of their meatball brawl contest, and kudos and thank you so much to Nick Patillo from Osteria. Right.
Yeah, she said it right this time.
I said it right this time. I know I'm a fucking.
She's not Italian. I apologize.
I'm fucking Colombian. I'm not an Italian.
Sorry.
I don't know. He even hates the way I say Italian. It's so Buffalo, I feel like. Or maybe I'm just a fucking idiot.
That's like me spelling Colombian, Colam.
That's nothing like that.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's me pronouncing something. You misspelling something is you being a fucking idiot then.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyhow, love you.
Love you.
Oh my God, you love me.
When's Nick's dispensary opening?
Nick's dispensary is opening like this week. He's doing like he has friends and family, I believe, this Wednesday, and then I'm don't quote me, but I'm thinking this Friday. So exciting for him at Starbuds Buffalo. that's over in on Kenmore Avenue. So definitely check him out. He's been great to us. He has a couple of the brands that we actually work with, and he'll have some of our stuff in there, like Her Highness, which we love, and some, I believe, our friends from Stash Logic. So really exciting for him to open that up. I mean, even Villaggio in Ellicottville, if you guys haven't been there, their food is delicious. I love it there. You haven't been there, but we went there when I did that content creation trip with my girlfriend Julia or like a year ago out in Ellicottville. That's been fun too. We've been doing a lot, and I've been working with some different brands and some different small businesses locally and nationally to help them with their content creation and their branding. So that's been fun. I've been enjoying that on the side as well. Well, so it's like we've been busy.
Yeah, our goal now that legalization's here is really to get these brands that are here that need exposure or help or connections, and the brands that are out west that we met, because I've seen 3 brands that are West Coast brands come out here from the New York City convention. I was pumped.
Yeah.
Who was it? Dime Industries and
Kiva.
Yeah, was it Kiva? And then somebody else I can't remember off the top of my head, but Rhythm.
Yeah.
A bunch of West Coast brands that are now coming out to New York, which is
the dog
great,
walkers are out.
You go out there
now.
and you get used to legal weed, and I mean, you can get anything and everything, and it's fucking cheap because there's so much of it. And then you come out here where it was legal, but you couldn't buy it yet, and it was like, okay, what the fuck do I do now? So that took a little bit of adjusting, but our goal is to get those brands out there connected with the brands out here, and to help dispensaries and local businesses just get exposure and get into the cannabis world, or get into parts of the cannabis world. You don't have to have anything to do with any of this, but there's a lot of business out there, a lot of people, everybody can eat, and it's a very up and coming area right now in our world.
What's one thing you're looking forward to with like what we've been planning and everything?
I don't know, getting more brands out here and just helping the dispensaries open up, because I feel like a lot of them are the same, and not a lot of them like stand out from each other, and you can kind of get the same stuff no matter where you go. I've noticed different markets have different brands that aren't here, and vice versa, but it's really just hoping that people in this business don't make it like every other business and, you know, go into tunnel vision and not listen to each other. Just, this business is new. You can fucking pave the path for how you want this to work. Like, you can have 100 farms and everybody can eat. Not everybody wants to smoke the same brand every time. Some people want lower quality, some people want high-end bougie quality, and everybody else is going to fall in the middle of it. So
same thing with the ancillaries and the beverages and the edibles and everything. I mean, there's so much room for everybody in this industry, because it's a $1 billion industry and growing. I mean, things have just started. And so it's really exciting that it's not just New York State that's growing. It's all the states are starting to, realize that there's so much more to, cannabis and plant consumption. And I was just, Roswell Park, OCM, Office of Cannabis Management, just hosted their first medical cannabis conference about a month ago or a couple weeks ago, which was really exciting because I was invited and able to go. Thanks to Roswell. Thank you. That was like a big thing and a big conversation, is like, in order for us to all come together and federally legalize this, like, we need to put like the patients and the people who are using, cannabis at the forefront, and our veterans especially. I think that was like a big thing that you talked about too. It's like plants over pills have certainly helped you in many different ways.
Yeah, I just had my appendix out in May, and they literally gave me pain pills when I was in the hospital. The reason I took them was because I was half drugged as it was. But after that, I literally threw them out. I flushed them down the toilet.
Right.
And just fucking raw dogged it. I went to the dispensary, literally got from the VA, went in the car immediately to the dispensary. Like, I wasn't even supposed to be walking, and I like hobbled my ass in there and got a whole thing of tincture. I took the tincture, threw it in a drink, and...
Isn't it fucking sad though that like that's not even an option when we go to the hospital?
I just had a buddy of mine today, literally this morning, text me asking me how to get his medical card. I asked him, what do you need a medical card for? It's legal, And he said that he's having surgery, and the doctor keeps trying to jam pills down his throat, like without even an option of
that's wild.
Something else. He goes, I don't want to do that. I was hooked on pills a long fucking time ago, and I don't want to go down that path again. And you have one, and it could easily just fucking fall downhill from there. But it's definitely a different feeling or a different high with the plant versus pills. But the pills, a lot of people don't talk about with pills is you get bound up. Like, I didn't shit for like 4 or 5 days. You think it's funny till you got a fucking chill bong come out your fucking asshole.
I'm sorry, I'm not
it's
laughing
real bad.
at you.
That shit binds you up, and that's why a lot of old people get sick, because they can't shit. Like, drink water, they're not hydrated, and that stuff, it cramps you up. But it's fucking
There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot more side effects from that
but I'm
are
just saying,
fucking
I
shitty.
had friends overdose from them. The VA apparently is allowing you to talk about it now, but they're really not. I found out the VA offers ketamine therapy, but no one's called me back yet, conveniently enough. My psychiatrist is a little confused on how I found it out, but they're working with the VA to offer ketamine treatment for veterans, apparently in Buffalo. So they've made 2 calls to get me in, but I haven't heard back from anybody. So I don't know if I was supposed to find out that information, but it's going on behind the scenes. So
I mean, I guess we could kind of go into that for a hot second, that was something that we did try in Vegas.
yeah, we did try ketamine therapy.
That was what I was talking about earlier about like,
and I won't even say therapy.
It?
I'll just say ketamine. The whole thing with ketamine therapy, from my understanding, you're supposed to do it repetitively over time and have a therapy session during or after, which makes sense. This was just literally, you're in a doctor's office in a gravity chair with a TV and hooked up to ketamine and watching the fucking turtles swim through the ocean for an hour. But it was wild. And it was the first time my brain has shut off in years, like literally just stopped.
Did you love it?
I did. I wish it was a little shorter. It was a little too long for me. I was like getting antsy. Like I was still there. It was fucking weird. But yeah, my brain just shut off. After that, for next week or so, I definitely felt a lot more clear. Big side effect though is vertigo, which I had for a couple of days. That kicked me pretty hard. But yeah,
I fucking love ketamine. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's called
I will
Ketamine
do
Clinic
it
of
all
Las
the
Vegas,
fucking time. I will do it all the fucking time. I got to a level of I feel like I've talked about this in other episodes and I don't want to be a Dorcas all the time, but like we as human beings, as like souls, whatever, like are supposed to be leveling up, and like cannabis has done that for me. Mushrooms has done that for me. Like they lift you, make you high, right? Fucking ketamine, oh my god, it was life-changing for me. And it was just like a good fucking high time, like fucking going down a K-hole. Therapy-wise, it was amazing as well. It truly was. But it's something that like too, you're opening up a can of fucking worms. So, like, you can't just fucking do it. And, like, people who do it for shits and giggles, like, holy fuck, good for fucking you, bro.
That's fucking bar.
Right? That's some wild ass shit.
I had a pee while I was on it at the end of it. Oh, my God, that's what I was going to forget. I was in the chair, and it's fucking Wolf of Wall Street scene where he gets, what do you take, the lewds? And he fucking couldn't get to his Ferrari or his Lamborghini. That was literally me. I had to piss. I almost pissed myself. I could feel it coming. I'm like, fuck. I had to pick up my arm, grab a bottle of water, and throw it at the fucking door. And their lady came in. They walked me to the bathroom.
The nurse,
peeing while going down a K-hole. Holy fucking shit.
That had to have been wild.
I'll never forget that.
It was trippy. It's like, for me, it was like mandalas, like in your brain, and like surfing through your brain, and like feelings and vibes, and then like all of a sudden your body would like come back into your head and then roll back. It was wild. But anyways, long story short, ketamine, I would do it with a doctor or with a therapist. I do know of a couple places that I'm excited. We're hopefully going to have them on here. But the Ohm Wellness Center, Dr. Kaplan, he's been amazing. I actually checked him out in his event recently, thanks to my girlfriend Sarah. I enjoyed it. I thought it was life-changing for me. But I've also dabbled in a lot of other things to have at least, I think, prepped me or lubed me up for something like that. And I think the same for you, right? Like we've done stuff to at least gotten us to a point.
Yeah, it's
like,
not something you just hop into.
Yeah. And I mean, if you do, I would certainly do it with someone that knows what they're doing. That's what we're trying to do is maybe you need mushrooms, maybe you need cannabis, maybe you need CBD in some sense, or, you know, maybe we've been, you know, playing around with kava, and I tried kratom. That's like whatever. I don't really fuck with it, but whatever. We tried ketamine. Like all of these things have been life-changing in some way for us, that it's like sharing our experiences is just what this is. And like people who also partake in it is, you know, what we're trying to do of like building a community with, you know, our social media or our affiliate program, or just messaging us or talking to us, like, or coming to our events. Hopefully we'll be having more events all over. But I mean, that's what we're trying to do. And like with the podcast, I'm excited. We're going to have a lot more guests coming from all over. We're now here at Legacy House, so we have a home. I'm excited to do this again with you. This was fun.
That was great.
I missed you.
Setup in here too.
I know, this is great. And happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I love you.
Love you.
Bye, guys.
See you
Thank
guys.
you.